right, the pace car is off, and we're about to do 134 laps here at Las Vegas, USRC Cup Series. Wade Husted, number 32, the number 24, Frank DiMaggio on the outside. And we're racing here in Las Vegas. As they come out of 4, Wade in the lead still, but we have the number 99 of Brandon Jackson side by side with Frank DiMaggio. Looks like the number 72 also next to the 94.
Yeah, Malish put in a really good qualifying effort here tonight. Gonna lose a couple spots here though.
Frank is all over the 32.
Yeah, right now the track's sitting at 72 degrees Fahrenheit, so there's a lot of grip out there right now to be had. So these guys can pretty much run just about anywhere they want.
Robin.
Right, it looked like the 21 was trying to get to Wade Husted's outside there, just wasn't able to get it done.
I get him nervous. Many have tried, very few have succeeded.
Yeah, Wade's got nerves of steel there. It'd be really difficult to worry him to a mistake.
We're still looking at a battle right here. Wade up high. 21, a little bit.
Caution is out.
Pace car is in. Lap 15 of 134 here in Las Vegas. USRC Cup Series. And they really waited till that flag man. Dude,
yeah, Cody decided to wait all the way. Yeah, he decided to wait until the flag actually threw it.
Hey, I like that because your nerves are going so badly right before. Why not make them sit and think about it a little bit longer before you start to get going?
Absolutely. As Katie Height here is going to clear to second place, but here comes Brandon Jackson on the high side, going down in turn 3.
Let's see if the 69 can make it stick. I think Brandon's going to get a good run. He's going to keep her away.
Dempster continues to lead that lap. Dawson Hess sitting there in P4. This guy did not have a very good run at all there at Atlanta, but is looking much better here tonight. You see guys already going all the way to the outside wall there in turns 1 and 2, and you get that huge run off as you see that at Jackson there.
Brandon squeezes in to the inside lane.
Yeah, and there goes Katie to the lead. There's a 21 fighting back though, but she will lead that lap.
We go into turn 1 here.
Caution is out again.
Let's follow around the number 7. It's on the high side. Let's see what happens. Oh, we're going 3 wide. Oh! And JW in the wrong place at the wrong time. Let's take one more look at it. JW was trying to let everyone go by. He was trying to chill out.
Yep, from the looks of it, looks like Wade jumped to his inside and right in the 7 car a little bit there. He decided to take up a little bit more real estate to his outside. Unfortunately, there was no room there.
Oh, it collects JW. Dave Rowe is involved. We're about to go on lap 22 of 30 in stage 1 here in the USRC Cup Series. Pace car is off. Katie is waiting.
She's waiting, yeah.
And
gets
there
a
she
huge
goes.
jump. Huge jump, already 5-6 car lengths out.
And you can already see people making evasive maneuvers. Look at this action here as we're side by side. That battle from 4 through 8 is just crazy.
Yeah, this is a great multi-grid racetrack. And this track temp is just making it even wider. Comes Joshua Poe. Haven't said his name yet tonight, looking to the outside of Dawson Hess. See if he has enough time to get to her.
Looks like it's a little bit under a second. And I would assume he might be able to pull a couple of, tenths.
Yeah, he just knocked off 6 more. He just knocked off 6 more tenths right there. He's going to be able to complete this pass pretty quickly, I suspect here. Maybe even do it here in 3 and 4.
Katie's not going to fight it. Just maintain those, those points.
As he's about to cross the line here any second, and there he goes. Wade Hustad is going to be your stage 1 winner here. He made it interesting, but wins the stage nevertheless. And you get that extra playoff point.
All right, as everyone starts to slide in, we're kind of in a deeper shot here. We can kind of see everyone. Let's see who's lifting their tires. I don't see a lot of tires being changed, Sean. I see some.
Yeah, I see some as well. Let's make sure everyone decides to stay to the right-hand side of pit road. And I think
Wade is going for more tires.
I think Katie just took right sides. I believe she got out way early here.
Let's take a look at our pit stop times here.
Yep. Katie Heiss going to control this start now. We'll see if she does anything different. Watch for wheel spin if she's only on 2 tires.
This would be a great battle here. Let's see if Katie puts up a fight or just lets him go.
Dawson Hess, decent little start at him as well. He's going up to the inside of Hustad, but Hustad closes the door.
Let's see if Dawson can make some noise up here.
Forget about Dempster. He was really fast early in the race on fresh tires.
And he barely gets to the outside of the 92. And here they come. They're driving it so hard.
Yeah, Dempster's trying to get a 2 for 1 here in 3 and 4, and he's going to do it. 3 wide at the start-finish line.
Dempster, look at this. 3 wide.
Cody leads that lap.
Wow, he's just getting it done, Sean. Powering down on the high lane. Take as many as you can. Let's get going. And we see Frank in the back here trying to get some spots himself. Oh. Intensity is picking up. These drivers are wheeling it.
Yeah, racing everywhere. These drivers all have stage points on their mind here.
3 wide here. 24, the 99, the 96.
Yeah, not to interrupt our trip to the field here, but Wade Hustad's pulled back up on the 21 of Cody Dempster here, as expected. Cody Dempster burned his stuff up, and Wade Hustad's got another stage win in his sights here.
Here he comes, off of 4. He has the steam. Get to his outside here. Yeah. If I was Cody, I'd try to protect that outside.
He did, but he still left that high lane open, and that's exactly where Wade goes.
Wade's going to have so much tire, he's going to be able to go wherever he wants. And right now, they're both in that same lane right now, really up high. And the 25, still down low.
Yeah, but Wade got a really good run there off of 2 that time. He should be able to clear him heading into 3.
Here he goes, and let's see, the 25 running that Harvick line, sticking it down there.
And Wade's able to clear him.
And now, the 21 of Cody Dempster is going to have to defend his position from the rookie in his first start here, Mondo Ortiz.
Well, 25, we know he likes that bottom lane, so that's not going to be a problem for him at all.
And if you can stick that lap after lap, I mean, that's the spot you want to be in. He's going to take that spot from Cody. This has just been some fantastic racing here. This is, oh, slide job.
21's looking to cross him over here. 21 is not
too hard.
That
Whoa.
Bottom. Whoa. Good save there, the 21. And that's what we know. That's exactly what happened to Ryan Nichols there in the very first stage. Yeah, took that apron and got a little bit loose when he made that transition back up onto the banking.
Yeah, I would say after about 6 or 7 laps, you won't be able to hit that apron like that because you're definitely going to rotate and crash yourself out. But he did a hell of a job wheeling it, trying to do everything he can do, and that's what you have to do in this series to beat somebody like Wade. Is you have to be on the edge the whole time, and unfortunately, he found the edge and went over it.
Yeah, I mean, if you cut that apron, you do gain time. Like, you'll literally gain a couple hundredths or so here and there, but just not sure it's actually the the right play for tire wear as much as we can tell here. But I'm not sure if Wade's saving right now, if 25 is catching him. But that last lap, Mr. Ortiz was about a 10th quicker.
Wrecking on the front stretch in the grass.
Got someone in the grass here in the front stretch. This driver called him out.
Let's see if we can find that caution here.
And the caution is out. I'll leave it to you.
No,
yellow.
They're already asking me. It's gonna be
we're contemplating. Yeah, go ahead and end it here. Go ahead and end it. Sorry, we were kind of contemplating. Ideally, we would like it to go if it could go, but we just can't take the risk of it going over. So that's the end of the stage. Congrats on the win. Wait. Stages are done. Now it's time to see what you got in these last 70 laps or so. Frank DiMaggio in the lead. Good to see the 24 up front.
Absolutely. We know he's fast. We know he's a good hot lapper, but we also know he's really good at saving. And now saving's going to be the game here. I mean, we saw just how much time Wade was able to make up on that 21 after he burned his stuff up.
We had to go to the blimp view because there's so much action going on all around the track on these restarts. Want to make sure we don't miss any of it. We're single file now.
There's Chase Albee moving his way back inside the top 10 here. Or excuse me, top 5 as Van Alstyne goes to his inside.
And you know, that 25 just sticks it on the bottom every time. And a hell of a run by Will.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch this 62 and 92. We know that they are not happy with each other. They've been racing each other really hard.
Kind of backed up quite a bit here, so we're trying to get a good look. Oh, the 4 barely nicked the wall, and when he did, he kind of got ran over by, you know, Wade, but there's nothing. Wade tried to check up, you just can't check up fast enough or something like that.
We got a 94 in the wall right now as well. I think he kept her going straight, but checked up quite a few cars back there. Hit the wall coming off of 2.
All right, there's so much camera work going on right now, I can't find all the numbers. Where is...
Yeah, I think it's getting hectic here.
Wow. Things are picking up. We had to go back to the lead because there's just so much stuff going on. Brandon Jackson, who came so close to winning Daytona, but there was such controversy. He went below the yellow line on the last lap and had that win taken away from him. So I'm sure he can't wait to get victory lane. Just you know, one of those things really gets you and puts a drive to you, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely, but he still has to be careful here. I mean, there are no more guaranteed cautions. We keep saying it, but burning your tires up is going to be very, very easy to do here. So he needs to be careful here. I mean, we know Frank likes to save his stuff. As Josh Powell is going to clear the 62 here off turn 2, it looks like. Well, I thought he was. 62's fighting back hard here on the outside.
Oh, gets right up in front of him, takes that line away from him. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, getting loose. No, overcorrecting. Wow, he kept it together. Wow. Let's go back and look at that instant replay real quick. One more time. So he's right behind Josh Powell. Getting a little bit too much rotation. Whoa. Wow, and he's able to lock it down.
That was a good save. We haven't really seen too many guys get loose tonight, but very, very good save there out of Van Alstyne.
All right, Frank's off to the lead here.
Excuse me, I was just going to say the 25 of Armando Ortiz able to get around Brandon Jackson.
Uh-oh.
Move him up to P2 now. He's just a second back of Frank DiMaggio.
Then you have Katie still back there in 4th. Looks like she's gonna be the next one to try to bounce.
Yeah, I suspect to see a lot more guys coming in down pit road here in the next 3 laps or so as we're going to hit that lap 100 mark like I mentioned earlier. So
yeah, you're already halfway. I would bring my driver now.
see if anybody decides to adopt that strategy, Brian. Like I said, I really suspect the 25 and the 69 to try to short pit here, as they've already actually made up about half a second on DiMaggio. They were back about a second and a quarter or so, give or take, and they're down to about half a second now. At least Armando Ortiz says, excuse me. So looks like Katie Height came down pit road.
Here comes the number 69, Katie Height. See, and man,
24 pitting in, 24 pitting in.
And here comes Frank. If I would have called Katie in 2 laps prior, dude. 2 laps prior would have gave me 3 seconds. I would have been able to catch up to Frank. And now Frank's going to come in and probably only lose a second to her here.
Yeah, he's still going to lose the lead, though, barring any mistakes out of Katie. He's absolutely going to lose this lead from Katie Height.
94 this time.
Comes Jordan Malish into the pits. Let's see, watch the 94 as he tries to get down into the pits here. Comes down. We saw Kyle Busch do a speeding in the real life race.
Yeah, he looks a little hot here.
Oh, he was locking him up.
Speeding. Yeah, he locked that rear front tire up a little bit. See if he sped or not.
He's at 50, way over 50 miles per hour right now. What's the pit speed?
It's 50. I had him clocked to 49 on my end, but
Okay. We have app troubles. We'll get on our engineer about that. Let's see. Do you think he sped or not? I think he did. I think
he's going to be awfully close.
I think he sped.
No, he did not.
Wow.
Someone just made contact with the wall. I just heard it. Very loud. Don't know where that was, but that was someone just. Oh, it's the 52 of Jonathan Thomas. He spun exiting the pits.
Oh Lord, we got to go back and find it.
Against the inside wall. Yikes! He's backing up now. And there we go. Frank DiMaggio's back to the lead now. Katie Height sitting P2. And Armando Ortiz sitting down in the top 5 still, but 4.5 seconds back. That's what happens when you wait just a few laps here in iRacing. Good.
This will be interesting to see. If it goes green, it'll be one thing. If a caution comes out, it'll be interesting to see who used them and who didn't. It'll be good to see Frank back in victory lane, barring any unfortunate circumstance. And really, he only needs 1 lap to go before this thing will be official, because they don't have green flat or green-white checkers here in iRacing.
Yeah, well, if a caution comes out now, this race is already official, assuming that the caution is not the 24 Frank DiMaggio. So, I mean, pretty good run out of him. I mean, once again, he's kind of been up and down here of recent weeks, but obviously it's going to be a pretty familiar spot here for Frank DiMaggio, assuming he's able to bring her home here. Finally, a good run out of Katie Height as well. I mean, we know she's fast, but has some pretty bad luck here, even in the official races, as I've seen in Discord. So, good to see she's going to be able to come home with a top 5 finish. I see, once again, was a little bit faster that time than Frank. So obviously Frank's dealing with a little bit of traffic of the 62 there. So regardless, it's pretty obvious who the top 3 of the field were tonight.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to end the race with, I guess you could call it 2 stages and 2 cautions. So we'll call it 2 cautions on the race, which is really good.
Yeah, that first half of the race definitely looked like it was going to be a caution frenzy, but ultimately they cleaned it up here, and he's going to be good to go. And this is going to be a really good points night for a lot of the field, as obviously your points leader, Wade Hustad, coming home P21 is going to look like here. So obviously not a ideal finish there for Wade Hustad at all.
Frank DiMaggio. Sorry, go ahead.
Just going to say, still, he's going to have a great points day, though, you have to think, because he did win 2 stages. So however, his finishing position is not going to be there. Still is going to bring home those very valuable stage points.
The trophy's going to go to Frank DiMaggio on the win here.
Thank you.
Frank DiMaggio, followed by Katie Height, who has a crumpled vehicle after the end of the start-finish. She went all out. Armando Ortiz,
Good
3rd.
work,
Take a look at our...
Good race, guys.
Followed by Brandon
Good
Jackson,
job.
Chase Alvey. That's your top 5. And the number 72, Joshua Durham, who's having a hell of a season so far in all series. Finished 6th with Dawson Hess in 7th, Josh Powell, William Van Alstyne, and Jordan Malish, your top 10. Talk to old Frank DiMaggio as we sit here and watch the replay of him burn them down.
Here he is. Go ahead and move him in here. Frank DiMaggio, we got you in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, you're finally back in victory lane. Tell us about this race.
Well, it was a tough race. I kept falling back on those restarts. Everyone was really aggressive, and I just wanted to try and kind of lay back and see how it played out. We finally got those long green runs, and with Wade and his issues, I needed to capitalize. So able to have a decent pit stop under green, get out in front of Katie, and was able to just hold her off from there.